I'm at the Kiamichi Forestry Research Station in Idabel, and joining me now is the Senior Station Superintendent, Bob Heineman. Bob, welcome to Oklahoma Gardening.
Good to have you down.
Well, as we're at a forestry research station, of course, a lot of your research is going to be focused on traditional forestry applications, natural resource
That's
concerns.
correct.
But you have one study here that I think a lot of homeowners would be interested in as well, and that's looking at some ice tolerance. Tell me a bit about this.
That's correct. Well, as everybody's aware in Oklahoma, you know, we've had our fair share of ice storms, and in 2000, 2001, we had ours down here. Well, it wiped out a lot of our traditional plantations down here, which were loblolly pines. So some of us got together and we started thinking about, we need to look at ice-resistant trees. And it has a horticultural application too, because you know a lot of people are planting those pines way out of their range in Tulsa, Oklahoma City, and those places. So what we did is we looked at a naturally occurring pine species that was tolerant to snow and ice, which was pitch pine. And we looked at our fast-growing Oklahoma loblolly pine, and there actually is a hybrid between loblolly and pitch pine. And what we're doing is we're looking at the possibility of using a loblolly pitch pine hybrid here to expand the possibilities of using those trees in areas that are more prone to ice damage and ice storms. So far we've got trees planted from southeast Oklahoma all the way up to just outside Tulsa in Coweta. And we've noticed that, you know, in the last ice storm that hit up there, that our loblolly pitch pine hybrids were doing a lot better in tolerating the ice loads and the snow loads.
We could certainly use some trees that'll withstand these, what used to be unusual conditions, but seem to be becoming more and more common.
That's true, that's true. So, you know, we're hoping that this study will pan out not only from the forestry aspect, but it might have some horticultural applications too.
That'll be great.
Right.
Well, we also, even though we're at a research station, you have a lot of extension and outreach activities as well. Why don't we go take a look at some of these?
Sounds good.
Tell me a little bit about some of the outreach activities that you have here at the research station.
Well, you know, it's hard to imagine, but when you get out in the rural areas of Oklahoma, the research stations are the OSU face. And we get a lot of people that come in, drive-bys and questions about everything from tomato plants to pine trees. So we are kind of a default extension person for OSU, the research station staff. And in particularly here, we've got quite a bit of outreach going on. In addition to our research, we have our arboretum, which we're walking through right now. And it's kind of interesting. We built this piece of ground was not being used for a long time on the station, and we were building a new facility. So we came in here and started cleaning it out and noticed all the different species that were out here. So we cleaned it out and preserved it.
You have a couple of unique trees
in
here.
You know, from the Sawtooth Oaks to the Longleaf Pine so it's kind of a unique area in here, in that the variety of species, eastern white pine, and we've got the buckeyes and all the way down to Italian cypress, you know. So and we've been expanding on it, and a lot of the local horticultural groups will come out, and then they'll get an opportunity in a small area to see a lot of different species of trees. 4-H, a lot of 4-H. We just had 140 4-H'ers on station here about a month ago, and the Arboretum was an integral part of what they were doing in the judging contest. They had to do tree ID work, so it worked out really good in this facility. So it was kind of a little gold mine we had on station that we really didn't even know about until we started cleaning it up.
And you also have raised some smaller trees that you use with these same groups to do educational activities here or outside of the station?
That's correct. We maintain a little tree bank here. We usually plant somewhere around 300 to 500 trees a year, and we do an extensive outreach program with the local schools, Boy Scouts, any kind of educational program that wants to learn about trees, how to plant trees, where to not to plant trees, you know, under high lines and all those kind of stuff. So we do a lot of practical outreach when it comes to that kind of stuff, and you know, we've brought several groups in and had grafting demonstrations as well. You know, we'll take the trees and show the kids how to do the grafts. You know, we'll teach them side grafts, bud grafts, you know, all kinds of different, you know, the classic wedge grafts. So, you know, by the time they get out here, they at least know what a graft is and the purpose of it. So,
they had some experience, hands-on experience trying it themselves.
Yeah, it's a really pretty good. We have 100 school teachers coming down next month And Ag in the Classroom
Okay.
is coming here, and so we're going to do an extensive outreach program with them on trees, and we'll actually do a grafting season or grafting demo. We're a little out of season, but we'll demo it for them, and they'll get some hands-on experience, hopefully to take back to their classrooms and show them a little bit about horticulture, a little bit about forestry.
It's a wonderful service, and for your own community, but also throughout the state.
Oh yeah, I like the extension part of my job. It's a lot of fun.